Databricks has supercharged the processing power of your clusters, and that's with a new execution engine called Photon. So how does it work? Well, the first thing to know is that it builds on top of Apache Spark. Spark takes your work and spreads it across multiple machines, and it does all the hard work figuring out what goes where using something called the Catalyst Optimizer. The optimizer takes your code, analyzes it to optimize the logic and planning, and then with recursive testing, it'll generate some code for you. That code runs in Scala using the JVM, the Java Virtual Machine. If you're not familiar with that, it's a layer that sits in between you and the hardware. Now, the JVM is great if you don't want to have to worry about the compatibility with different types of hardware, but it does introduce an overhead, and it turns out we care about that a lot. So with Photon, we swap out that Scala and replace it with C++. No more JVM. When we look in our Spark UI, we can see this new Photon code kicking in with these yellow boxes. Now this is great and all, but where should you be using it? Well, it works really well on SQL scripts, and it works exceptionally well on joins and merges. And you shouldn't need any code changes, but if you want to double check the code coverage, you can look at the docs here. Do keep in mind that this needs Spark's Catalyst Optimizer, so if you're doing something with RDDs or UDFs, it's not going to help. If you use the Databricks SQL Warehouse, good news, you are already using it. But if you want to check for your clusters, go to the UI and check that this box here is selected. If you like Databricks and want to see what else is hot in data and AI, follow me for more.